EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. All right, let's bring in Nota Begay III, four-time winner on the PGA Tour. Nota, this is a big spot for a golfer with big dreams. You've been there. What do you think the feelings are like right about now?
Well, Rich, it's pure adrenaline, just trying to get your mind focused on the task at hand. So much at stake with a good performance today, and you just got to execute and stay to your strategy.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. 14 feet to the hole. Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. Okay, it's a bogey here at first. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, though long, par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. That is a good, sensible shot right there. Gives him a good look at birdie. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll stay at 1 over. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. So a chance now to bring this par 5 to its knees. A long eagle putt. Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. A straightforward look here for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss your putt. A well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second. this par 4.
Oh, huge mistake. That's motored on by.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, even though this is a longer putt, it's very makeable. Mostly flat overall, maybe just a slight break to the right, but not very much.
Just gonna sneak on by. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay at level par. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. As picturesque as they come, that is right down the middle. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Here we go. This one for birdie. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at even par. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. Oh dear, that looks thick in there. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Oh, sizable putt left.
21 feet from pay dirt. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. We head away from the coast now due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
Rich, I was told to keep my eyes on this player this week. That is a shot that's as good as any professional in the world.
This only about 5 feet for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one is similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and in theory leave just a little pitch on for their 2nd. Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. This is an 11-foot putt. Nope. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5-9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Yeah, mission accomplished. On in 2, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. He's got a beautiful canvas to putt from here. This for an eagle. Yeah, he wanted that to go a little more, but that's not too bad from there. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And this will be a 1-under front side as he goes out in 35. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. This one's starting a little bit right.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right. "13 feet away." Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain at 1 under par. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. And that ball going to roll out a little too much as the momentum carries it all the way into the bunker. A lot to worry about here as he digs in for his second.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was set out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And an ideal look here, just moving slightly to the left.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. They make their par 3s long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that putt bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. Okay, safely aboard. Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot, but a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Nope, didn't play enough of the break, and that'll be short as well. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. Uh-oh, that's not going as intended. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. Boy, it's been a terrific day so far. Nota, you've been impressed.
I really have. They've really handled the golf course well. They've handled the nerves, and under the pressure, they've really managed to point to the right things that are making this thing turn into a very nice day.
This for birdie now at 14.
Well, I've really been impressed with how he's handled the speed on the greens, but this one is going to be a tester down the hill.
That one just going to sneak on by. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at -3. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. A chance maybe to just throw something up high for his second. 12 feet still to go. Yes, Will, right there. That is in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Nine feet remaining here for birdie. Nah, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. And that'll do just fine. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. I was asking for it to go, and it listened. That is a really good shot. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's how to end it. Back-to-back birdies at 17 and 18. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in check, though. Can't afford to get, further away.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Toda Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.